think it's important to evolve this breakfast and the conversation a little bit beyond mobile. And while mobile still serves as an essential hub to all these connections, we think that it's important to understand what is coming ahead of us and what the marketing implications of all these things are. That's what we're about to explore today.
So how do we kind of take advantage of this addiction? How do brands insert themselves into this daily habit for consumers? We did a survey of about 2,600 consumers and talked with them about what drives app engagement, what drives app adoption. And the three things that kind of came to the surface were, one, your presence in the App Store. It's really your face to the consumer, or the face of your app to the consumer. Two was iteration, just constantly evolving your product and making sure that you're meeting the changing needs of your consumer base. And third, advertising, leveraging all these different advertising and marketing channels out there to not only grow your user base, but continually engage them.
You know, you can talk about connected lighting, and you can talk about how lighting patterns over time are an interesting thing to track. Most humans won't really respond until they see a light do something cool. So here's a light that does something cool. It's not plugged in, right? This light is run by a battery. What's interesting about this light bulb, besides the fact that it can run off a battery, but it is also connected via Bluetooth to your phone. So it does a bunch of really interesting little things, like you can train it to hear your doorbell or your alarm system, so that when your alarm goes off or your doorbell rings and you're not home, the light will come on. Say you have a hallway light, and you can kind of make it look like somebody's coming to the door. It just knows what you're doing. It is part of the Internet of Things. It doesn't have a screen. It doesn't talk to you. It is communicating through an app, through Bluetooth, with you when you're not there.
We also realized that engagement is critical, so we've built in a couple of core pillars around keeping people coming back to the app and giving them really a call to action as to why to keep engaging with the wearable technology and keep using the UA Record app. Fitness challenges have been one of the most engaging aspects of our platform since really inception. So people can come in and set up challenges with their friends, their families. We see tons of groups of coworkers setting up challenges to try to get the workplace more active around sleep, fitness, activity, nutrition, weight loss challenges. So an incredibly engaging part of the experience that keeps people coming back and gives them a reason to engage.
And what's unique about what we're doing with this platform is we're the first of its kind and really the pioneers of an open platform that not only connects with this ecosystem of connected devices, but more importantly, we're inviting brands into this conversation. When we got through the third acquisition, a lot of people in the media and a lot of our clients were asking us, you know, okay, well, is this the end of this open platform? Is it going to be Under Armour branding all over the place? And, you know, the short answer is no. We believe in bringing innovation into Baltimore, which is where our headquarters are based, and using that as a way to enhance our products and deliver value to our consumers and put it out to the market as fast as we can.
One of the hugest, monstrous problem still today is setup. You know, we're starting to allow people to pretty much put a sensor or some connectivity on everything. And imagine the problems this brings. Where you have, within the first month, we find statistically people will put 10 new sensors or connected things in their homes within the first month.
What we've done is we've taken the platform and we've opened it up in two ways. The way that I think most of you will care about is through the Alexa Skills Kit. And so we consider all the things that Alexa can do to be skills. If you think about the movie The Matrix, when Neo wants to learn how to do Kung Fu, they just download it into his brain and he knows it immediately, right? That's the same concept in here with Alexa. If you think about an Alexa skill, it's the ability to teach Alexa how to do something, right? So Domino's, for example, taught Alexa how to order pizza.
We partnered with Warner Brothers, DC Comics, Zack Snyder, and the producers of Batman vs. Superman to launch the first ever audio-based Choose Your Own Adventure on the Alexa platform.
In this Choose Your Own Adventure mystery, you'll play a detective investigating the murder of Bruce Wayne's parents. During the game, you can say repeat options, go back, or skip. When you're ready to begin, say begin.
Begin.
To the right, you spot a broken string of pearls, and off to the left, in that shallow puddle. Is that a spent bullet shell?
Which item would you like to pick up? You can say pearls, ticket, or shell.
Where do you see the ad opportunities coming in some of these connected things that are going to be different than what we've been doing?
And I would be provocative and say that I think it's early days yet about how we actually use the Internet of Things to distribute messages or engage with consumers. I think we're just scratching the surface there.
As a TV network, I suppose we could figure out a way to get our ads on a connected dryer to say, ooh, your blanket's dry, take it and go watch TV. But I think that's would be a disaster for any marketer to try and rush to participate in the Internet of Things for the sake of participating in it.
Brands are kind of being forced to become more connected because they're going to have to start solving problems. They're going to have to become more technical in nature, and they're going to present themselves in that way through a lot of the way that the technology is moving forward.
We've seen a lot of utilitarian applications. It's making people's lives better. It's saving people's lives time. Well, you're going to save a lot of time that hopefully we as marketers, you'll spend being in front of more media and being in front of more advertising. So I think we also need to think about, how is it going to change the media landscape when you aren't potentially driving to work? Your car is. You've got another 40, 50 odd minutes of media time all of a sudden available to people.